Hey, welcome to the Nika Said podcast. And if you're new here, I'm Nika Williams, a planner girl, mom to an 8-year-old husband, and a diehard Atlanta Falcons fan. At the end of 2016, I was happily fired from Amazon, which jumped off this online journey. After signing 2 clients within 10 days and booking out my services as a virtual assistant, I was thrown as the Facebook queen and Coach Nika was born. All that to say, I'm a virtual assistant and a VA coach helping women realize they don't have to choose between work and their family. You can have both. And if you're looking for financial freedom while also having family focus, this is the podcast for you. You'll learn how to grow a business that fits into your personal life and not the other way around. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Nika Said podcast, and welcome to 2024. And if you're anything like me, then this is our Super Bowl, our time of the year and when we shine the brightest. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm a planner girl at heart, and it has to be pen to paper. Electronic planning just doesn't work for me. So when it's the beginning of the year, I love a fresh start to whip out my new planner pages and get down and dirty with yearly goal setting. This year was a little bit different with all of my kids' medical appointments and procedures. Right now, I'm at the Children's Hospital in the room while Kari is back in MRI. But I wanted to share with you how I plan for the year and I set my business goals. And quite honestly, it starts with looking back before you can move forward. In anything I do, no matter if it's social media content, pitching potential clients, crafting new packages, or raising my rates, I always look back to analyze the data to see what worked, what didn't work, and how I want to move forward. So with yearly planning, I like to start with what really worked well in my business last year. So maybe I had a high income month or I signed my dream client. And I want to call in more of that by doubling down on those processes and dumping or adjusting the things that didn't work for me or that I just didn't enjoy doing. And then I like to dream. If I could have this year play out exactly how I wanted to, what would that look like for me? Here's when I pull out my journal and I go to town. Nothing is off limit and time doesn't exist. So I can have anything and everything I want in 12 months or less, depending on my time commitment and what I want to focus on. So I start with the big picture of 12 months and then break that one main goal into quarterly goals. I personally like to snowball my goals, and that means I build up to the bigger accomplishment because I have found that has worked for me. Wink, wink to the first point and looking back to what has worked. For example, if I want 6 figures this year, which is $100,000 instead of $8,333, whatever that math works out for each month, I may start with $3,000 in January and increase my monthly goals in each month to where it still adds up to $100,000 by December the 31st. Perfect example of there's more than one way to skin a cat. The last thing I like to do, and I need to be better at this, is adding rewards to my goals and actually doing it instead of talking myself out of it each time or putting it off into the next goal. That just shows yourself you can't trust your own word. But for me, I need small rewards to keep me motivated to continue driving home to my ultimate goal. And yes, I only set one main business goal for the year. I've tried setting multiple goals and your girl was overwhelmed and ended up not accomplishing any. Setting one goal helps me hyper-focus on that and make sure everything else I'm doing, like monthly, weekly, and daily goals, all work towards that one main goal. What does that look like? Okay, looping back around to the $100,000 goal by December. Once I break down my staircase monthly goals, I then know exactly what packages I need to sell each month to get me there. That in turn shows me what I need to do each week to sign that total number of clients. So this will be based off your package's cost. You always want to look at how many pitches on average do you send to book one sales call, and how many sales calls do you have to convert them into paying clients. I literally work this out so I know how many pitches I need to send daily to hit my weekly sales call goal. And if we work it even further, how do you find these leads? And in what ways do you book sales calls? Is it comments on posts? Is it comments on other people's posts, DM conversations, newsletters, etc.? Okay, we're going to get even deeper.
If it is from social media, what platform brings you the most leads? How often do you need to post there to hit your weekly sales calls number? All of these things will help you create a clear plan and set an achievable goal for the year. If you're ready to find a simple process that works for you, committed to doing the work to finally hit your scary big goals, then I have something exclusive for you. I have 5 spots left for a free profitable planning session where we will dive into what kind of virtual assistant business you truly want and create a personalized plan to get you there in the next 30 days. The roadmap you need to quit your 9 to 5, go full time in your business, and hit your income goals in less time. But hurry, there's only 5 spots and 2 are already booked. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at Coach Shanika to grab a free profitable planning session today. Until then, babes, keep working.
Thank you so much for joining me today, and make sure you check back next week for another amazing episode with actionable tips to grow your online business. In the meantime, leave a review and let me know your thoughts on today's episode. And if you want to see what I'm up to, check out my Instagram page at Coach Nika. Come hang out with other women on the same journey in the private free Facebook group, the Virtual Assistant Club. And remember, every day you're one step closer to the dream life you want. Keep going, girlfriend.